starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
Good morning, Charlotte. Well, good morning, Bart Dawson. Good morning, Carrie Wright, my dear.
We promise to satisfy your...
Hey, congratulations, Charlotte. I'm so glad that your paper came. Good morning, Melissa Grinan. Nice to have you with me. Good morning, everybody. Let's go.
Show starts in 7 minutes. It's refreshment time, folks.
It's refreshment time, folks. Good morning, David Ponce, who is watching. Good morning. The other's cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now. Show starts in 6 minutes.
Oh, golly.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
There, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here now.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you can get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Show starts in 5 minutes.
We're happy to have you with us this evening and want you
Oh, good morning, Laura. Good morning, Chrissy.
your stay here. And while you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream, coffee and snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
They're so good.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
Yes, sir.
Show starts in 4 minutes.
Visit our snack bar and treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cook the Castleberry way slowly over open pits of glowing charcoal, then season with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime. Show starts in 3 minutes. Show starts in 2 minutes.
Your attention, please.
All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater.
Dave Ponce, I am so glad that you were here. We're going to launch into space here in just a moment. Oh, here with this show. Great you were with me. Oh, that thing's stuck. I got to fix that. Look out. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel Monster, here on this Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hey, just like I told you before, there are some important things going on today. Here is what's important. Today happens to be, believe it or not, the 43rd anniversary of the release date of Star Wars, the very first movie. Now, also, it happens to be Mr. Frank Oz's birthday, and I remember, I will never forget, you know, even though you can't really see my ears, I have an ear to hear when I hear a voice that I know from somewhere else. I can usually tell where that voice came from. Like, so the first time, are you okay? All right. I'll be with you in a minute. The first time I heard Frank Oz was as Bert, probably, or Cookie Monster, one of the Sesame Street Muppets. However, in 1980, in the Blues Brothers movie, Frank Oz played a bit part. And the moment I heard the man speak, I went, oh, that's the voice of Bert. I know that voice. It was also, 1980 must have been a very busy year for Frank Oz because not only did he do the Blues Brothers movie that year, he also did the Empire Strikes Back came out that year. This right here, boys and girls, that's my first image of Frank Oz right there. As the police officer releasing John Belushi's Jake Blues in the Blues Brothers movie in 1980. First time I saw his face. So today, I'm going to draw a picture of Frank Oz and paint that. And boys and girls, on this Memorial Day, let us go through our pre-launch sequence and get up on out of here and make some art for this Memorial Day, May 25th, 2020. Let's go do that right now. Let's go through our pre-launch checklist, boys and girls. Mr. Penny, please take your station. Thank you. All right, MacVac, nice and slow, please. Release the docking clamps and fire main thrusters. And music on my mark in 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Nice and smooth. All right, MacVac, please release the inertial dampers. We have reached altitude, boys and girls. Floating high above Muncie, Indiana, it's Paint by Monster. Let's make some art, shall we? Yeah, nice. All right. Say, by the way, boys and girls, this is the art that I drew on the show the other day that I painted. This is going to be part of that bank of as I replace the commercials on the front end of the show. This thing will make its appearance. Hey, let's get some music on up in here, shall we? MacVac, can I please have? Give me the thing. All right. That's good. Now, so we don't need any of this. I thought I'd show you some of this. This is from Henson's biography. Here's another image of Frank Oz performing Bert right next to Henson. Yeah. I love how we'll read from this after a bit. Here's another one. This is when he first started working for Henson, Frank Oz. This is when he was one of the hands of Ralph the dog. I think he started doing this when he was still a teenager, which is pretty great. This was on the Jimmy Dean show. Frank Oz. Right. Oh, also, here's our art that I lied to you about that we're not actually, I didn't finish it off camera like I said I was going to finish it off camera, and you know, that's okay, boys and girls. I'm trying to learn how to play that Star Wars Cantina song. That's what we're listening to. Me trying to figure out how to learn to play the Star Wars Cantina song. Let's draw Frank Oz, shall we? Do this. Do this. Boom. Yeah, all right. So, he's sort of like this. I'm going to draw him in pencil first. I lied to you. He was born in the United Kingdom. His dad was a puppeteer. His dad was a Polish Jewish man who married a lapsed Catholic girl. They moved to Montana. And, you know, his dad's a puppeteer, so Frank grew up talking that language. Yeah. Frank Oz. Like I said, first time I ever saw Frank Oz, he was a police officer. I like that hand up in the air holding this, idea. There's a great thing. There's a great story inside of Henson's, one of the books I have, that one time, Frank Oz and Jim Henson, this is after Frank had been performing Bert for a while, they were performing somewhere, and Henson had taken a recent interest in photography. And so Henson asked a really weird thing of Frank Oz. He asked him, would you please take off all of your clothes and stand there in the middle of this dressing room where we're getting ready to go on the air, and just stand there and let me take some pictures of you. You can cover up your business, with your wrists. And so it was a weird thing, but they had this sort of relationship where, all right, it doesn't matter that you're asking me to do this weird thing. Of course I'm going to do it. So Frank Oz stood there and took off all of his clothes. And Jim Henson began to snap photographs of Frank Oz standing there in the middle of this dressing room with no clothes on at all. And later, the whole purpose of it was that Jim Henson gave Frank Oz, I think he gave it to him, I think it was a gift. He built this box as the head of Bert. Oh, shut up. Shh. Wildly tossing jokes back and forth and improvising in character. Performing the Ernie and Bert pieces with Frank has always been one of the great joys of doing the show, Jim Henson said. It's really a unique way of working in television because about half the time when Frank and I are working, we decide not to use the script. Instead, we'll take the basic concept of it, and if it has a punchline or two, we'll circle around and hit those lines. But other than that, we'll just talk the piece, and so we really are working spontaneously and just sort of playing off of each other. It's a lot of fun. We respected the writer's jokes, and we knew we had to hit the educational aspect, agreed Oz. But we'd meander around all that. Sometimes with that meandering took them wildly off script. And Jim and Oz would get so wrapped up in their ad-libbing that Jim would break down into a fit of his high-pitched giggles, laughing until tears ran down his face. The best thing of all, Oz said warmly, was to watch Jim laugh until he cried. Finally, as Jim and Oz composed themselves, someone would ask in mock professional tones, "And are we teaching?" To which Stone would playfully respond, "Who cares?" Educators and child psychologists might have scratched their heads trying to figure out how sneezing one's nose off into a hanky could possibly be educational, and yet, as Jim and Oz played it, somehow it was. So completely had Jim and Oz wrapped themselves into Ernie and Bert that it was hard to imagine that it had taken a bit of experimenting before the two of them decided who would perform which characters. I can't imagine doing Bert now, because Bert has become so much a part of Frank, Jim said later. In John Stone's view, however, it should have been obvious all along. They are Jim and Frank, Stone said. Their relationship is the relationship with Jim and Frank. Jim just loved to play tricks on Frank, and Frank is Bert. Frank is very buttoned up and uptight and compulsively neat, and Jim was just wild and off the walls and funny. There are certainly elements of our own personalities in Bert and Ernie, agreed Jim. We play each other's timing, and we play off each other very well. And that's what a good comedy team does. While Ernie and Bert, and therefore Jim and Oz, would come to be almost universally hailed as a comedic duo on the same upper stratum as Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, or Burns and Allen, Oz never really thought of Jim and himself as a comedy team. We were two people so in tune with each other that we didn't have to say anything to communicate. Oz said, we'd get done with a take, and we'd look at each other, and we both knew without saying anything that we'd have to do it again, and we both knew why. That was the special bond we had. They didn't make comedy, said Oz. Instead, we created a kind of aliveness, whatever it was. It was a magical coming together of a couple of characters, said John Stone. Frank and Jim were yin and yang. they were this inseparable couple. It was a beautiful love affair in the best sense of the word. Frank Oz. Oz had nearly, skipping some bits, Oz had nearly the same problem performing a character who was one of Guy Smiley's regular contestants. He was a furry blue monster with a rumbling voice, who, like other characters Oz would perform, moved from being a face in the background to front stage. Don't think I'm going to touch that part. Breakout star, Cookie Monster. The voice, Oz said, was an explosion of energy that could absolutely rip his throat and took some time for Oz to master without shredding his larynx. Monsters had been a Muppet staple for nearly as long as there had been Muppets. Monsters. Yorick had devoured Kermit on national television as early as 1956, making it all but inevitable that Jim would introduce monsters on Sesame Street. Oscar, despite his appearance, somehow seemed to defy the label monster. He was a grouch, which seemed to give him a status all his own. Cookie, on the other hand, was unapologetically a monster. But if educators were worried that Jim's monsters would give preschoolers nightmares, Jim was already one step ahead of them, saliently explaining the educators' aspects of his monsters, even as he acknowledged educators' concerns. On Sesame Street, the monsters are kind of soft and cuddly and fuzzy, but for a 3 or 4-year-old child, they might be rather frightening things, Jim said sympathetically. At the same time, the child can get to know these monsters and understand that they are not things to be frightened of. It's a scary image, but the child can learn to handle it. Yeah. That was pages 164. I ended on page 164 of... This was taken from the Jim Henson, The Biography by Brian J. Jones. Yeah, puppetry. So the end of the story that I was telling you earlier about Jim Henson taking pictures of Frank Oz naked was that later on Jim Henson gives to Frank Oz a picture of, it's basically a picture frame where you can look into the eyes of Bert. And there in the eyes of Bert is a picture of naked Frank Oz that Jim had taken. Frank said he had forgotten all about it. Yeah. I hope you're doing good on this Memorial Day. I hope you are memorialing and doing something to honor the sacrifice of those who made it possible for us to be free, celebrate, memorializing. That's here in the U.S., Memorial Day. Come on, camera, you need to focus. Thank you. That's good. That's good, too. Yeah, I believe that for Frank Oz. Boom, Frank Oz. Let's give him a green shirt and that little badge. That's nice. Yeah, I happen to have I'm mixing this on this stuff right here. That's a little much. It needs to be a little more pastel. So I'll put some white in there. That's probably good. Yep. And he's got on this dark green tie. But it's sort of an ugly tie. Maybe it's sort of olive. He's some yellow, maybe a little black in there. Oh yeah, juicy. Juicy. Yeah, that's great. Okay, pretty happy with that. A little bit more dark in here, I think. Right there. Yeah, good. That's good too. Maybe something here. Pow, just like that. Pow. Yeah, okay. And I really would like to get his little badge on there. Boom, boom. That's enough of an indication of a badge. You don't need more than that. Not really. Oh. The other funny thing would be, though, to get his name tag. He's got a name tag on in the picture I'm looking at. Right here. That's really nice. Like that a lot. It's sort of fun. You know, there's a Groucho Marxiness to this that I just adore. Yeah, it needed that help. And, golly, I'm pretty happy with that. Just give it some background. It's Frank Oz, for goodness sakes. Make it good. I think maybe something warm. His shirt is sort of a green. And even the tones in his head, the flesh tones, yes, of course, those are a warm. But I think I would like to get to a warm back here in the background, too. Might offset that color in there. Let me see what I got going on with this. And you know, something sloppy. Here we go. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, I believe all of this. Nice, okay. Yep, all right. Frank Oz. You know, I've got this whole piece of paper down here, so maybe right here, another good thing to do, maybe draw that other picture of Frank Oz too. I'll draw him twice today. And I like that one picture of I like this one. I think maybe I'll try to draw this one too, because I love this one. Man, oh man, look at that. I love his baldingness right here. I love how he's just so, look at the focus of the performance. And look at how everything, no wonder it's him. It's him. It's him. Anyway, let me just get down here. Right, like this. Sure. Yeah. I think I want to keep this all in some gray tones too, if I can. Sure I can. Where'd that big bottle of stuff go? I have some wash here, boys and girls. All right, this is ink wash right there. There's a lot of black inky goodness inside of ink wash, boys and girls. It's not quite as silky smooth as ink, but it's nice. Ink wash. It's a way to lay down some fast gray tone, actually. So I'm going to do some of that with this little water brush I have here and see how this all goes. Shut up, draw us a picture. Yeah, right. How are you doing today? What are you drinking today? Are you drinking anything nice and summery? It's summery here. Mrs. Monster and I got the garden almost all planted, which is great. Tomatoes are in. Yeah, a little more on this. I just want sort of a backgroundy, sort of a sketch into what is going on. And boys and girls, once again, the robot that shows me your comments has decided to not be here. It just blinked right on out. Just didn't matter. Like it didn't matter. Frank Oz was born in 1944. Happy 76th birthday, Frank Oz. Thanks, man. You're watching Paint by Monster. With me, your host, Easel Monster. It's an art show, puppet show, podcast, video podcast. We talk about a lot of creative things, especially the places where creativity and humor meet together. And today, I happen to be drawing Frank Oz's picture because it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Frank Oz. Thanks for all of your fantastic work. I dearly love you. Nice repeat variation there. He's into it, man. He's really, really performing. I think I'll use a wash here to get that dark down. And this, yeah, that's pretty good. And this, boom. That's enough of that. MacVac, can I have that big shot, please? Give me the big drawing shot. If you see Frank Oz today, tell him happy birthday. If you watch Star Wars today, tell it happy birthday. Happy birthday, Star Wars. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Star Wars. Yeah, I believe all that. Yeah. He directed What About Bob? Frank Oz did. He directed Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. This guy had such an amazing career. He also said, you know, the puppetry was just sort of a way to craft a performance, just like Jim said. It's oh, that was a mistake. That was, get that off. Hang on, I gotta soak this up. Maybe I can, maybe I can, maybe I can not kill this completely. We'll see. I might have just completely ruined it, but you know, you can always go back. Sorry. Yeah, all right. That's close enough. Some of this, yeah, sure. Might as well connect these things here and this. That is so sad that that happened right there. That's all right. These things happen, boys and girls. What are you gonna do, huh? Be more careful next time, stupid. That's what you're gonna do. Anyway. Nah, it's totally fixable. That's all right too, actually. Maybe that's all right. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Or nice enough. It's approaching nice. Can I do anything here to help this? I don't know. I don't think that helped anything. Maybe I can give it some chin here. Get that out of there. That's helping. Already. That's helping. I think that's helping. What do I know? Yeah, all right. Oh, get that. Yeah. Okay. Nah, close enough. Okay. Nah, this has to go. Yeah. That turned him too much into a like Frank Zappa. That's not right. Thanks everybody who's showing up today. I know that several of you could be here for some time and then you had to go. Dave Ponce was with us today. Bart Dawson's with us today. The entire D'Souza household, thank you so much for being with me today here on this Memorial Day Paint by Monster, where I am drawing a picture of Frank Oz celebrating Star Wars. And as you know, every day is a celebration of bossa nova music here on Paint by Monster. My goodness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's got some nice juice happening here. I think maybe it needs a couple of stripes. Nothing ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe that's really dumb. Maybe we'll try this. Nah, it's okay. All right. Frank Oz, May 25th, 1944. I'll write up here. Not with that one. Maybe with this one, boys and girls. Nah, that one's no good either. Thank you, Frank Oz. No. Maybe that's too much. You know, I'm not going to write anything up there. I'm just going to sign it. Watching Paint by Monster. In our UFO disguised as a water tower, hovering high above Muncie, Indiana. Making some art. This is our little art departure daily, 6 days a week, 11 o'clock. I'll play you some music, tell you some stuff. I think maybe this needs just a little bit more dark, right over, right, hang on. Little of this. That's better. All right. Yeah, Can you imagine the musicians trying out for the gig to work at Jabba the Hutt's place? Can you imagine that? What do you think that was like? What do you... Thanks, everybody, for showing up today, for joining me here on Paint by Monster. As I said, Paint by Monster is a little podcast, video visit with me, Easel Monster, as we talk art and art history and people who have made completely beautiful and wonderful and amazing art. 1980 was such a big year for Frank Oz, man. He did that Blues Brothers movie. The Empire Strikes Back came out, 1980. It's a big, big year for him. I love you, Frank Oz. Thanks for your work, man. All of those people you've brought to us, all of the movies you've directed, all of the work, all the everything, all the creative things. I'm a big fan. So, boys and girls, you see Frank Oz today, tell him happy birthday, Mr. Oz. Happy 76th birthday. We love you. You an American icon, American institution. We love you like crazy. Yes, we love Yoda. Yes, we love Bert. Yes, we love Cookie Monster. Yes, we love Grover. Yes, we love Miss Piggy. Yes, we love Fozzie Bear. Yes, we love Sam the American Eagle. Yes, we love you. Happy birthday, man. Thanks. Everybody, thanks for being with me here on Paint by Monster. Your little visit with me, Easel Monster, Monday through Saturday at 11 o'clock. Thanks, everybody, for showing up today. Hope your Memorial Day is really, really wonderful. Mine's going to be, we're going to plant the rest of the cherry tomatoes today, I think, and maybe get outside. It's a little hot here. Hot weather always tempts me to shave my whole body. But I am not going to do it. Because some things in life, boys and girls, you only have to learn that that's a mistake one time. Don't shave off all of your hair. Don't do it. All right. I love all of you. Thanks for showing up. Come back tomorrow, 11 o'clock, and we'll work more on that one art with the mice, the spy mouse, and the boss cat. We'll work more on that art tomorrow because I lied to you last time and I didn't really finish it. So, all right. Are you still frozen in space? Yeah, I understand. That's Frank Oz. Are you impressed? He's not impressed. All right, you don't have to be either. But I love all of you. Thanks for showing up, boys and girls. I'm going to get up on out of here. I will see you on the flippity flops next time on Paint by Monster. See ya.